Hi, Stampers! Happy Glitter Pit Day! How's everybody doing? I'm so happy to see you here today. We're going to be making an amazing fun fold card. This is the card that I made with my team for my mystery stamping event. I think I mentioned it maybe a week or so ago. And I will have a printable ready for this. The one I'm going to show you in today's video is the one that I use for my team. So that's totally separate. So you'll have a different one, all right? So let me flip this over and let's get started. All right, so here is the card. Isn't it great? So I made two different versions, but I'm going to make another version with you guys so you can see all three versions and see which way you want to do it. I made the basic white version with my team, and then I just flipped these panels over. So this is the opposite side of each other. So then also look, this also has a flip flap, little 3x3 flip flap inside the card. So it reveals a message on the inside and underneath. You could leave this off. You don't have to add the flip flap, but it just adds a little more pizzazz to the card in my opinion. So this is using the lovely and beautiful designer paper, which you guys know I'm a big fan of this paper. It's so pretty with all the gold accents. All right, so we're going to make the Fresh Freesia version, and I will bring these all back in at the end of the video so you can see and let me know which one is your favorite. Let me turn my light on really quick. Hopefully this will be better. All right, let me turn it this way. There we go. All right, so I did do a little bit of embossing ahead of time just to save some time. Okay, so this is my printable that I have for my team. This is not the printable I'm going to give you guys, all right? So that will look totally different, like normal, like our normal printables, right? Okay, so our Fresh Freesia is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, so it's your standard cardstock base. And then your lovely and beautiful designer paper pieces. Let me give you all the measurements for those. All right. So this piece here, let me see, what is this cut at? 3 by 6. Yes, 3 by 6. And we're going to score this piece. And then this piece is cut at 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Then this piece is cut at 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. This is all the paper from this pack, the lovely and beautiful, and you can see all the foil. It's so pretty, and the B side is pretty too. And then this piece we're gonna cut once, all the strips. It's a little bit easier, and this piece is about 2 1/8. You'll still have a little bit left over by 4. Okay, so 2 1/8 by 4. Let's start with this piece. We're going to go ahead and cut this. So remember, this is your 2 1/8 by 4. And on the 2 1/8 side, we're going to cut this in 3 strips, cut at 5/8. So 5/8, let's count it out. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. All right, I'm going to zoom in, and you're going to count along with me where the 5/8 is. So I'm going to be between the 1 and the 2. All right, so we're going to count the 5/8 mark. So that's not the tiny mark. That's the medium size mark. So we're going to count 5 of those. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5/8 is the 8th mark right past the half and right before the 3/4. Okay, so we're going to come over here. So that's my 5/8 right there. So we're going to cut 3 strips at 5/8 by 4. There's 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, you're going to have a little bit left over. All right, now this piece, oh, we need our trimmer again. On the 6-inch side, remember this is the 3 by 6. We're going to score it at 3. This is going to go in the flip flap. So we're going to score this at 3. Just scoring it in half. Okay, so that's going to make your insert for your pocket. I think that's it. Now let's go ahead and do the card. Okay, so we're going to cut this and score it exactly how it's written on the printable. All right, just a heads up, when you get the printable, do it exactly the way it's written out. So along the 5.5-inch side, we're going to line the top up at 3/4 of an inch over here on the left, right? So 3/4 over here, and we're going to cut. So we're going to cut starting at 3/4, and again, I'm using my paper trimmer, lining that up at 3/4, and then we're going to cut it down to 5, which this is 5 right here on my cutting arm. So we're going to cut from 3/4 down to 5, and we're lining it up at 3/4. So cut it down to 5. And now I'm going to slide it over, but I'm going to use this right-hand side of my trimmer. And again, I'm going to line this up at 3/4 and line up my cutting blade at 3/4 and cut down to 5 right here. Okay. All right, now we're going to flip it on the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to line this edge. Remember, this is where we started cutting from, so we're going to work from this edge down here. So along the 8.5 inch side, we're going to, again, line this up at 3/4. Now this time we're going to score. So trimming blade out of the way. We're going to score, again, lining this up at 3/4. We're going to score between the cut lines. So we're going to score between the 3/4 and the 5. So let me bring my scoring blade up. And again, line that up at 3/4. And we're going to score down to the 5. So this is between the cut lines. Okay. Then we're going to slide it down, and you're going to line this up at 1.5, and you're going to repeat. So you're going to slide it down to 1.5 over here on the left, and you're going to, again, score between the 3/4 and the 5, right between the cut lines, again. Okay. Now we're going to line up at 4.25. This time we're only going to score at the top and the bottom above the cut lines. So 4.25 is above the cut lines. So go above and then go down below up to that cut line. Okay. Okay, now we're going to line it up at 5. This time we're going to score between the cut lines, between the 3/4 and the 5. So score between that at 5 inches. And then you're going to line it up at 6 3/8. And the 8th mark is right before the half. So I think it's about right there. And this time you're going to score the whole card base. Okay, so now these are our score lines. Hopefully you can see them. Let me get the trimmer out of the way. Our last score line that we made at 6 3/8, that's going to be a valley. So let's fold that. So it's going to go down. Then this one is going to go up right here, this 5-inch score line. And then also your 4.25 inch score lines, the top and the bottom piece, those are going to go up. So you can see how this is going to come together like this. And then this piece is going to go down right here and then up. So up and down right here. This is where it's going to look like a shadow box. And then you're going to fold your card flat. And that is how the card is going to come together. Let me get my bone folder. Burnish these score lines really nice. So this is the way the card is going to sit up, just like this. Can you see it from the angle up above? And then this is what it looks like from the front. You see that? So again, you're going to reinforce all those score lines really nice. Just go over it with your bone folder. I'm going to flip this over this way just to get those score lines behind there really nice. All right, then it's just a matter of putting all our designer paper on here. So let's start with the flip flap album. If you want to add this, these come in a pack. Let me show you here. These are the flip flap albums 3x3, and you're going to get 12 of them. And they look like this. Actually, I already got one out, but they have adhesive on one side. You might remember the flip flap album that I made with the 4x6. These are the 3x3. So you're getting 12 of them, which is a really nice deal. All right, so we're gonna put our designer paper, the 3x6. Remember, we scored this at 3. So we're gonna slide this in the pocket. Find out which way the pocket is in the back. So my pocket is sliding in here. So this is my sticky part back here. So my paper's sliding here, and then the sticky part is back here. So when I'm putting this on this piece, which is your 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, this is the way that's going to go on to this piece right here. Oh, this is sticking. I'm just giving you a visual before you start putting this into your card. Okay, so this is your 3 1/4 here, and then this is 3 3/4 this way. Okay, so if you want to put your flip flap album onto your piece of designer paper before we put it in there, because you got to adhere this to the back side of this piece, but I want the sticky side going up. All right, so first I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive along the back side first to grab that flip flap album. So you can see I'm going to put my flip flap here. Now this is the sticky part. See how that's sticking to my finger? That's going up. And then I put a piece of Stamp and Seal on the back. This side is not sticky, but this side is my pocket. So I'm going to put that onto my 3 1/4 by 3 3/4 inch piece of designer paper. And I'm going to fold that flip flap album flap, flip flap album flap back to the adhesive part, because now this is sticky as well. So now when I put it in my album, that's going to stick to the inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's put all my adhesive on this layer here. You could also use liquid glue. And then this is going to let me lay this flat here. This is going to go right inside of that little shadow box right here. Right there. Okay, so then you can see how the flip flap opens up. Isn't that awesome? All right, and then we're going to add our designer paper over on this side. And then my 3 strips that we cut. Now this is where you can decide if you want to put the fresh freesia side up. I think I'm going to put all the flowery side up. So, but this is what's great. You can decide on what you want to do for yours. Let me open up my glue here. All right, so let's go ahead and glue our little panels down onto our little shadow box frame around the card. So let's glue this down here. Right about there. And then this side. All right, perfect. All right, and then our piece over here, ooh, that's pretty too with the petal pink. Let's glue that over here, open it up. And then you would add a piece, I feel like we could maybe go a little bit bigger on this piece here, about 2 1/4. I cut this at 1 7/8, so it looks like you could maybe cut that at 2 inches if you wanted. All right, so you would add maybe another piece of basic white on the back here or on the back of your frame part if you want to do some signing or stamp some extra messages. And then for the sake of time, I went ahead and did some embossing, and I used, let me show you the stamp set. So I used the Forever Florals. I used You're On My Mind and In My Heart. And then on the image that I put underneath my flip flap, it's Thinking of You. And let me show you what I did for that. So I stamped in Versamark, and then I embossed it with the gold embossing powder, which I have right here, but I went ahead and did it already. And then I die cut them out with this shape from the same stamp set bundle die, the Forever Florals. So I cut out the 2 smaller greetings, the You're On My Mind and In My Heart. And then I die cut those out. And then the circle with the Thinking of You is from the Stylish Shapes. Let me show you those. So this is the largest one that I cut out with the Fresh Freesia. Now this is optional. You don't have to add the extra large circle, but I like layering it. And then this one was with the next size down in the circle with the basic white. Okay, Let me get my liquid glue. Let's add all these pieces together. This is on the fresh freesia. So pretty. And this does get hidden over, or I should say the flip flap covers over the 3-inch circle too. So it does really nice. And then these are going to get tucked. Now you could also pop these up on dimensionals if you want. You know what? Let me try that and show you what I'm talking about. So you can take a dimensional and pop these up right over top of the flip flap album. You can just use one dimensional. So You're on My Mind, and you can just pop it right up on the front of that album. And then take the second one and In My Heart and put that one on the inside, on the outside of the flip flap. So it's on the back side. And then this, I'm going to glue this flat to my Shadowbox, the inside section. And I'm going to take that right up to the edge of my little Shadowbox window there. And then see how that covers that up? Isn't it cute? So it's like an interactive card. Not only that it's a fun fold, but the receiver gets to lift the message and reveals 2 messages inside there too. So, and that foil paper is gorgeous. I love it. All right, so let me show you the other 2. So here's one, the same designer paper and the same layout with this one, but this one I used the greetings and I tucked them inside. Actually, let me do it with my right hand. So you can tuck the greeting into your pocket or put it on the front with the dimensional or your liquid glue, whatever you want. I kind of like them both, really. There's really no right or wrong. And then, of course, use the basic white for that one. And then this one is the exact same thing as this one. Instead of using the designer paper here, I use the other side of this paper. It's just the fresh freesia on this side, okay? And then you would sign on the back. And this, with it being basic white, you can just go ahead and sign on that. Okay, so which way do you like better? Do you like it with the color of the cardstock or the basic white? I was also going to make a petal pink version, which would be beautiful too. The light is, let me turn my light off. Maybe that's kind of glaring on that. There we go. Is that better? So let me know in the comments which one you like better, if you like it with the color of the cardstock or just even basic white. They're both so pretty. And it's a really unique fun fold. I've never seen this one done before, so I'm happy to showcase it. Also, don't forget to let me know if you have any questions. That's what I'm here for. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with all your crafty friends. Also, just a quick reminder, you can also subscribe to my Facebook subscription for $4.99 a month. You'll get the whole month of printables with your subscription of $4.99 plus an exclusive video. And then also, I will see you this Friday for Friday Fun Fold. Don't forget, Friday Fun Folds. All right. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.